नमस्कार. इतरांकडून येणाऱ्या लिंकची वाट का पाहायची? तुम्ही स्वतःहून गणित मित्र या चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करा आणि बाजूला येणाऱ्या बेल आयकॉनवर क्लिक करून ऑल नोटिफिकेशन्स ऑन करा. Hello dear students, today we are going to see present value and future value of annuity. This video is helpful for students of 12th commerce. So let's start. What would you prefer in these two conditions? Imagine you were offered rupees 10,000 now or rupees 10,000 in 3 years. Obviously, you will prefer first offer because everyone knows rupees 10,000 now has more value than rupees 10,000 after 3 years. What is the reason? Reason is this: time value of money. We all know money has time value. A certain amount now is worth more than same amount after some time. Okay, this is because we can invest those 10,000 accepted today and earn in return some interest in 3 years that will result in more money in the future. This is the basic behind the annuity, where we invest some money and will get that money with interest after some time. Okay, we have seen all those types of annuity in previous session. Okay, let us move. Consider the situation where a person, say suppose Ashok, deposit rupees 1,000 at the end of every year in his bank for 5 years at the compound interest of 10% per annum. What will happen? लक्षात घ्या, अशोक या पर्सनने ₹1000 हे प्रत्येक वर्षाच्या शेवटी बँकेत ठेवत गेला. त्याच्यावरती 10% त्याला रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट आहे. तर 5 वर्षांनी त्याच्याकडे किती अमाउंट असणार आहे आपण कॅल्क्युलेशन करूया. कंपाऊंड इंटरेस्ट आहे लक्षात घ्या. कन्सिडर दिस टाइमलाइन वेअर 1 means first year here to here, then 2 means second year, then third, fourth and fifth. Okay, now he is investing at the end of year. Okay, so the investment will be like this. Okay, consider this is zero time. After first year he is investing 1,000, after second year he is investing, and so on. When 5 year is about to complete, he will invest 1,000 again. Now we are going to find out value of first 1,000 after 5 years. For that we are going to use this formula. We are going to use this formula. See, A means amount is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 bracket raised to N, where R is rate and N is the number of years. Now see, as 1,000 is invested at the end of first year, it will be for 4 more years. We are saying actually 5 years, but as it is invested at the end of first year up to 5 years, it will only for the 4 years of compounding. Okay, लक्षात घ्या, इथे पहिल्या वर्षाच्या शेवटी इन्व्हेस्ट केल्यामुळे उरलेले फक्त 4च वर्ष तो कंपाऊंडिंग त्याचं होणार आहे बघा. सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ आणि फिफ्थ. त्यामुळे आपण इथे एन ची व्हॅल्यू घेताना 4 घेणार लक्षात घ्या. आर इज 10 मीन्स रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट अँड पी इज 1,000. मी 1,000 इन्व्हेस्ट करतो. या पद्धतीने आपण जर कॅल्क्युलेशन केलं 10/100 इज 0.1, 1 plus 0.1 is 1.1 bracket raised to 4, and the final value is 1,464.1. You can calculate this value. So I'm going to write this here. See, 1,464.1. This is the value of first 1,000 invested after 5 years. Similarly, we are going to find out the values of next installments of 1,000. See, these are those values. You can see for next 1,000, see, it is for 3 years, so I'm going to just change this index by 3. All the remaining terms are same. Next 1,000 is only for 2 years, so here index is 2, and next 1,000 is only for 1 year, so index is 1. And lastly we are going to put 1,000 and immediately removing it, so it remains 1,000 as it is. Okay, what are these value? If you can calculate all this value comes to be like this. You will get this amount 6,105.1 rupees. If you invest 1,000 periodically for 5 years as shown above, you will get 6,105.1 rupees after 5 years. Okay, we can call this as a future value of those 1000 invested per year. Okay, let's move to the same example but with the opposite approach. See, in the same situation, what is the present value of amount that Ashok deposited in his bank? Okay, so if Ashok is depositing 1000 at the end of each year, see, I have already written 1000 there for at the end of each year. What is the value of first 1000, which is at the end of first year? Okay, when the time is 0. ओके, सो 0 टाइमच्या वेळी म्हणजे सुरुवातीलाच त्या पहिल्या 1000 ची व्हॅल्यू काय असेल, म्हणजे 1 वर्षानंतरचे 1000 लक्षात घ्या. ओके, तर ती व्हॅल्यू काढण्यासाठी आपण काय करणार आहोत, हा फॉर्म्युला वापरणार आहोत, वेअर आय इज द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. ओके, अँड एन इज नंबर ऑफ इयर्स. आता इथे पहिला 1 वर्ष निघून गेलं म्हणजे आपला एन काय येईल, 1 येईल. आणि लक्षात घ्या, एफ व्ही आपला 1000 आहे म्हणजे आपलं अमाऊंट 1000 आहे, म्हणजे आपल्याला व्हॅल्यू अशी मिळेल, 1000 अपॉन 1.1 raised to 1. Okay, that value is there. Similarly, for second year value is like this, raised to 2 करायची. For third year 1.1 raised to 3 ने divide करायचं. Okay, for fourth year divide by 1.1 raised to 4, and for the last year 1.1 raised to 5. Okay, लक्षात आलं का? लक्षात घ्या, 0 टाइमला आपण सुरुवातीला 1 वर्ष इन्व्हेस्ट करतोय म्हणून ही व्हॅल्यू आहे बघा, 909.9. अशा पद्धतीने सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, 5व्या वर्षी आपल्याला इन्व्हेस्टिंग करताना त्या 5व्या वर्षातल्या 1000 रुपयाची आजच्या घडीला त्याची व्हॅल्यू काय असेल, 620 रुपीज. व्हॉट इज इट्स टोटल? सी, टोटल इज 3790.78, विच इज कॉल्ड ॲज प्रेझेंट व्हॅल्यू. म्हणजे आजच्या घडीला एवढी त्याची किंमत आहे, जी एक वर्षाने 1000 तुम्ही ठेवत गेलात तर त्याची किंमत, त्या प्रत्येक 1000 ची किंमत आजच्या घडीला किती असेल. लक्षात आलं का? म्हणजे हे दोन कन्सेप्ट तुम्ही समजून घ्या. व्हॉट इज द फ्युचर व्हॅल्यू, म्हणजे पुढे आपल्याला अक्युमुलेट होणारी म्हणजे जमा होणारी जी व्हॅल्यू आहे विथ द गिवन रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट आफ्टर गिवन नंबर ऑफ इयर्स. ओके, त्याला आपण फ्युचर व्हॅल्यू म्हणतो किंवा अक्युमुलेटेड व्हॅल्यू असं म्हटलं जातं. याच्या बरोबर उलट म्हणजे आपल्याला पुढच्या ज्या व्हॅल्यूज आहेत अक्युमुलेट झालेल्या किंवा आपण अक्युमुलेट करणार असणार आहे त्यांची आजची जी व्हॅल्यू आहे टाइम पिरियड नुसार होणारी, ती म्हणजे प्रेझेंट व्हॅल्यू. ओके, ऑब्विसली प्रेझेंट व्हॅल्यू ही संख्यात्मक दृष्ट्या कमी असणार आहे आणि फ्युचर व्हॅल्यू संख्यात्मक दृष्ट्या जास्त असणार आहे. आलं का लक्षात? ओके, लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट और ऍक्च्युअल मीनिंग ऑफ प्रेझेंट व्हॅल्यू. सी, व्हॉट इज द प्रेझेंट व्हॅल्यू ऑफ एन्युटी? इट इज द करंट व्हॅल्यू ऑफ फ्युचर पेमेंट. जसं मी तुम्हाला आता सांगितलं, आपण भविष्यात करणाऱ्या पेमेंटची आजची जी व्हॅल्यू आहे ती म्हणजे त्याची प्रेझेंट व्हॅल्यू. Annuities future cash flows are discounted at the discount rate. That rate is given actually. Thus, the higher the discount rate, lower the present value. लक्षात आलं का? डिस्काउंट रेट जेवढा जास्त असेल तेवढं जास्त पैसे आपल्याला नंतर तयार होणार, म्हणजे आज त्याची किंमत कमी असणार. लक्षात आलं? Similarly, the same concept you have already understood now. What is the future value? Future value of annuity represents the amount of money that will be accumulated after making consistent investment over the set period, assuming the compound interest. Okay, see, this formula of future value estimate growth of saving given at a fixed rate of investment for the given amount of time. Okay, as a summary we can say that the present value of an annuity is the sum must be invested now to guarantee the desired payment in future, or future value of annuity is the amount to which current investment will grow over time. Got it? Let's move to some basic assumptions that we are going to follow in this chapter. First one, we consider only uniform and certain annuities. That is, we already know the starting and end of the given annuity, okay, which is known as certain annuity. We are going to focus on immediate annuity and annuity due in this chapter. Okay, so if the type is not mentioned, it is only said annuity, then we by default consider it as an immediate annuity or ordinary annuity. Okay, let's move the third point. The third point is, if type of interest is not mentioned, then we assume that it is compounded per annum. Okay, it may be compounded by quarter, or per month or semi-annually also. But it is not mentioned. We are considering it is compounded per year. Okay. Now, if payments are made in these situations, okay, like half yearly, then we are going to calculate rate by 2 and replace number of years into 2, because half year means there will be 2 payments in 1 year. So if there are 5 years, there will be 10 payments. So 2 into n. Okay, if rate is 10% for 1 year, for half year 10 upon 2 means 5%. We divide by 2. Similarly, for quarterly we replace r by r upon 4 and multiply n by 4. And similarly for the monthly means there are 12 installments. Okay, so rate is divided by 12 and number of period is multiplied by 12. Okay, या गोष्टी आपण एक्झाम्पल सोडवताना तुमच्या लक्षात येतीलच. Now we are going to again recall what are these annuity immediate and annuity due. First, annuity immediate means what? Payment are made at the end of period, and annuity due means what? Payments are made at the beginning of period. Okay, consider following abbreviations. C, for annuity immediate, we are going to say capital C is annuity immediate, that is the amount paid at the end of each period. Okay, amount paid periodically. Then N is number of years, R is rate of interest, A, capital A is accumulated value, which is also known as future value, and P is present value. Okay, similarly for annuity due, C means annuity due means amount paid at the beginning of each period. Okay, then N, R both are same. We are saying A dash to the accumulated value and P dash to the present value. Okay, now let's move to the important formulae which are very important in this chapter. Let us start. First of all, annuity immediate. Initially, let I is equal to R upon 100. R is rate of interest divided by 100. It is equal to I. And we are going to use this I in following formula. This is the first formula. A is equal to means accumulated value is calculated by using this formula C upon I into 1 plus I raised to n minus 1. ओके, हा एक फॉर्म्युला फक्त लक्षात ठेवा काटेकोरपणे, म्हणजे तुम्हाला पुढचे फॉर्म्युले ऑटोमॅटिकली तयार करता येतील. बघा कसे ते सांगतो. पुढचा फॉर्म्युला आहे बघा पी. पी म्हणजे काय? प्रेझेंट व्हॅल्यू. तर त्यामध्ये काय करायचं, हे दोन इंटरचेंज करा आणि एन ला निगेटिव्ह करून टाका. दॅट इज द प्रेझेंट व्हॅल्यू. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज रिलेशन बिटवीन ए अँड पी, विच इज accumulated value is present value into 1 plus I raised to n. Okay, which is the same formula we have used in first example. Okay, and then this relation between P and A, keep in mind. Okay, for annuity due there is a very simple method. If you know formula of annuity immediate or immediate annuity, just replace that C. I have already shown that C in red color in each formula. Okay, replace that C by C into 1 plus I. Okay, or you can directly multiply by 1 plus I to that C. Okay, this 1 plus I ने मल्टिप्लाय केलाय आणि तो फॉर्म्युला सेम पुन्हा लिहिलाय. P डॅश बघा तोच फॉर्म्युला, फक्त C into 1 plus I. 1 plus I ने आपण मल्टिप्लाय करतो C ला. A डॅश चा फॉर्म्युला तसाच राहणार आहे. आणि नेक्स्ट फॉर्म्युला इज ऑल्सो C into 1 plus I. ओके, मुद्दाम मी ते रेड कलरने दाखवले, तुमच्या लक्षात आलं असेल की का आपण रेड कलर त्या ठिकाणी यूज केलेला आहे. दॅट इज द ओनली डिफरन्स. ओके, इन फॉर्म्युला ऑफ annuity immediate and annuity due. These are very important formulae. हे फॉर्म्युले वापरूनच आपण एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व्ह करणार आहोत. ओके, आणि जाता जाता एक शेवटचा मुद्दा बघा, दॅट इज द सिंकिंग फंड. भविष्यातील पैशाची तरतूद म्हणून या annuity या कन्सेप्टचा वापर करून आपण आतापासूनच काही पैसे साठवत जायचे आणि ठराविक इंटरेस्ट रेटने म्हणजे सर्टन अमाउंट सर्टन टाइम पिरियडने आपल्याला मिळू शकेल. ओके, वी आर कॉल इट ॲज अ सिंकिंग फंड. सी, सिंकिंग फंड इज फंड एस्टॅब्लिश्ड बाय financial organizations by setting aside revenue over a period of time compounded annually to fund the future capital expenses or repayment of long term debt. ओके, लक्षात आलं. म्हणजे भविष्यातील काही मोठे मोठे खर्च जर असेल मोठमोठ्या कंपन्यांमध्ये, तर ते खर्च भागवण्यासाठी एकदम त्यावेळी इन्व्हेस्ट करण्यापेक्षा आतापासूनच थोडी थोडी अमाउंट बाजूला काढून त्याचं एका ठराविक रेटने इंटरेस्टने आपण अक्युमुलेशन करत जायचं आणि त्यालाच आपण सिंकिंग फंड असं म्हणतो. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Jata jata, like, share and subscribe.